What's up with y'all? I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood right now. Allow me to explain. I heard some switches going off earlier. I don't know what. But I'm trying to see how to word this. What order to put all this in. Because I was just telling somebody on tag. And I was like, man, I need to have my damn camera on, talking to my people on YouTube, telling this story. So, this is what we're going to do. What's up with it, man? We're going to bring it all the way from back then to right about now. So all y'all know that back in June, what's up with it? I had an 18-wheel accident. You know what I'm saying? Drove the truck off a mountain, cracked my head, broke my leg, dislocated my shoulder, knocked out my teeth out my mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was in some pain. Went through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Some depression, some learning how to walk again a couple times, surgeries and shit. But we got back to it. Now, this is what I was telling her. I'm like, look, this is the thing about it. Like with my job, I made straight money. Like, I was good. I was Gucci. Thing about it is, I wasn't always in that type of situation where I had that type of bread where I could take care of the shit that I was taking care of. But right at the point in time where I needed it, it happened. Now, what happened was, in 2020, COVID struck and it hit my mama a couple times, a few times. But when they gave her the vaccine, she started having shortness of breath. And she ain't been able to work since then. So I took up the mortgage and everything, you know what I'm saying? Phone bill, car note, all that good shit. Thing is, when I had that accident, y'all know they tried to do me dirty. You see what I'm saying? So they was trying to basically just get me up out of there without paying me, giving me no type of compensation, looking out for your boy. They were gonna hang me out to dry. Y'all know I had to get the lawyer, and we got all that shit straightened out. Started getting my little bread. Well, I already knew that when the bread started, the bread was gonna stop, and the bread was gonna stop right around the time the doctor either called me clear or I got another job. Either or, which one come first? Well, you know, I go through my little time, 2 months, 6 months. I get over in the January, and they cleared you, boy. Y'all know I was going through some shit. My biggest stress doing all this, learning how to walk again and all that, my biggest stress ball was when this money stopped. I need to have a plan in place so I don't burn through the money I got saved up. And not be able to pay these bills, man, because one thing about it is, it ain't just me. I'm taking care of my mama. And even though I'm not taking care of my sisters, in a sense I am. Because if something happened where I'm not taking care of my mama and they had to pick up the slack, it's going to throw their household all the way the fuck out of whack. I ain't going to say that's a lot of stress to be on to do, because it's a normal shit, I guess. But my thing is, you know, I tell y'all, I'm not gonna sit and act like the shit didn't bother me. It don't worry me, because it do. Like, I think about that all the time. I've been thinking about it since I stopped getting up and going to work. To add to the story, y'all know how excited I was when I'm in here and I'm like, man, I got that job. And I went to it, and the bullshit happened with the drug test and all the other shit. And next thing you know, I didn't have a motherfucking job. But before I could even get to y'all and tell y'all that, I had went on another interview, got a better job at a better location, making more money, less hours. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? When God got something for you, it's yours. They can't stop it. He wanted better for me, so I got better. Lost that job. And instead of, you know what I'm saying, just getting down and discouraged, I was like, man, I got time. I still got time. But I looked at it because I was like, man, I feel like I'm about to settle. I don't want to take no job like this, making half the motherfucking money I was making. Just barely scraping by, barely making bills, and you know what I'm saying, can't handle everything and then be able to handle whatever else comes. That shit is scaring me because it's been so long since I've been in that boat. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long since I've been that dude that needed somebody to give him some money or to look out for me or let me hold something. I'm scared of that shit now. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before. Appreciate it. I'm scared of that shit. And now it's like, I always felt like when I was young, maybe if I had some kids or something, maybe if I had something that I wake up every day and it ain't all about me no more, my procrastination and shit will stop. Because I tell y'all, that's my biggest problem, my procrastinations. And kids never came. But when the pressure fell on me, just looking at me like, hey, you got to take care of your mama. I feel like that was the same pressure and even a little bit more. Because with kids, it's like you feel obligated because, man, you brought them kids here. It's on you. They can't take care of themselves. With my mama at first, I was like, man, mama, you need to try to do this. You know, get a different type of job. Why you can't go back to nursing, but you could do this? And she was like, look, nigga, I'm not. And then finally I got to the point, I'm like, you know what? Sit down. Go on, sit down. You right. Retire. Don't do nothing else. I do. And that's just where I've been at. But it be hard. Shit be hard. Today, I was riding down the street. I'm coming back from the store. I'm in the car. And I'm having a conversation with myself. Real short, not no long, profound conversation. Basically, I was thinking about the shit that I had been through in the last 7 to 8 months since I had that accident. How everything got hard, everything went down, nothing fell apart. But I think I said, man, it's crunch time now. We at the turning point where it's shit fit to get worse or shit fit to get better. It can't stay the same. And as soon as I said that, my mind said, niggas fit to get better. We tired of that shit. And when my mind said that, my phone rang. And I said, that's that job. I'm driving down the street and I looked at my phone, and my phone said, spam likely. And I was like, I'm answering anyway. Hello? And they were like, hello? And I was like, hello? And they were like, hello? Click, hung up. I said, fuck. So I'm driving down the street. I look up and I see my mama car coming towards me. We both headed to the street to turn on that we live on. So I speed up a little bit and turn in front of her. I get out the car. Hey, mama, get trash can, bring that back, go in the house. Talk to her for about 2-3 minutes. I come in here and I sit down. And when I sat down, my phone rang. I picked it up. And it's their job. And since I'm knowing it's their job, because it's their job. Boom, I paused this phone over here. Answer the phone. And the woman like, yeah, so we done did your background check and your motor vehicle report. You good. We put the email you this packet over here. We need you to fill out this so you can go get your drug test done. Send you some other paperwork, fill out for that. I need a copy of your license. I need a copy of your med card and all this shit. Do you want to do orientation coming up this Wednesday or do you want to wait till the 21st? I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, see, what we need to do is we need to go and get all that done so we can get your transportation down. If we're going to get your rental car, we're going to get that ordered or you going to bus or whatever you're going to do, we need to go and get it done. We can get you here probably by Wednesday for orientation. You pay for orientation. I'm like, won't he do it? Shit pretty get better, like I told myself. But at the same time, won't he do it? Like, shit, right on time. When I say crunch time, my nigga, I mean it's crunch time. Ain't no more chicks coming. The last one that already came, and it was not a whole chick. It wasn't even a half a chick. It was about a third. You know, on some real shit, it was about a third. That shit in the bank. Every time I put some gas in the car, buy a pack of cigarette loads, motherfucking some tea or something, that bank account gets smaller and smaller, and these bills coming up. And I got enough to make this month. I got enough to make mortgage next month and most of the other bills, but shit, boy, something got to shake. It's crunch time. Whew. This ain't the first time this to happen. Check this shit out, though. Same store. Now, we ain't going back to the same store. Last week, I got to talking to this woman about this job I had put in for, and it seemed like they was fucking with me. I had told them about the accident and everything. I told y'all, and she was like, I appreciate you for being up front and all this and that. But she also got back with me later on and was like, hey, when we ran your motor vehicle report, we didn't see that big ass accident you was talking about. I'm like, you didn't? She was like, nah, we didn't see that. We seen one from this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, shit, man, I'm gonna go back and take this shit out of my resume. So I went and applied for a job just so I could run my resume. And then at the end, they'd be like, do you need to edit anything? And I'm like, edit. And I went there and I took all that shit off. And then I went and found a job that I did want, and I applied for that motherfucker. And that's the job I'm talking about. They called me today that I need to be filling out this paperwork for. I can send them all the med cards and all of that good shit. I did the clearinghouse. All I need to do now is fill out this paperwork, get my drug test, and get on down to Kentucky. Back to the money. I'm not coming back in a rental car. Coming back with 18 wheels and a motherfucking pay stub. Y'all feel me? I hate that little shit right there ran by in 13 minutes. But shit, it is what it is, man. I had to share my good information with y'all. So what we saying is, I ain't necessarily got the job yet. I don't know. I'm not. Right now, I'm in that naive phase. Like if y'all was seeing Monique interview with Shannon Sharp, and she was like, she had the job, had a parking spot with her name on it, but she ain't know that she's still parking outside the fence. Like right now, that's me. I might have it. They might have been and told me in so many words, like, nigga, you got the job. We told you take the drug test and bring your ass up here. You think we bringing you up here just because we want to meet you? No, nigga, you got the job. But I'm the type of nigga like, shit, I'm just going to keep doing what I need to do until the paycheck come. Shit. Won't blame me. Might sit back for a major comeback. All the time, man. And I ain't gonna lie, it's the problems and the issues I was running into was real. I feel like if I wouldn't have found out, and I done heard this before, that somebody had looked up my motor vehicle report and they wasn't seeing this shit. I got my own copy of my motor vehicle report and it's not on there. But the woman I was talking to that sent me that back, told me they have another thing that they be looking at, and it was on there. Like, she was asking me about it, and I was like, she was like, yeah, we looked up the other thing, because I even asked her. I'm like, man, I don't see that on my report. She was like, no, it's on the what the woo-woo. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? She was like, oh, it's another thing the company be using to look up y'all motor vehicle report. I'm like, oh, fuck. But You know how it is. It's on a case by case, job by job basis, just like with anything else. Now, I do need to do my research on this company though over the weekend. I need to find out. I need to know these motherfuckers got like what their camera system like. I ain't tripping about cameras on the truck. I just don't want no camera inside the truck all in my damn face. I hate that shit. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Man. Boy, I'm glad you shaking back. The hospital life ain't the life. I promise it ain't. In some ways, that shit can be like jail. I don't know. Whatever it was, that shit that came up. And then it's like I had another company that was trying to tell me, they were like, yo, man, we can't fuck with you, bro. But they were like, man, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. He said, man, with your situation, your best bet is going to be to find one of these small time companies, man, one of these little mom and pop companies that can insure you, put you on the insurance, man, and let you hit the road. These big companies, their insurance be having too many stipulations on them to fuck with you. And I understood that, and I was like, damn. But I started out with the mom and pop company. If you get with the wrong company, you could be in hell. And in my situation, I'm not trying to be with nobody that I'm only going to be with for a week or two. I'm trying to get me a job and be here for at least a year. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, you hell with truck driving, that year go by so fast. You look up and you like, shit, $70,000, $80,000 later. But I got plans, so I've been telling myself when I get back to the money, when I can get my money back flowing, I'm going to pay this motherfucking A7 off. In 2024, I'm finna start throwing money at that motherfucker until it don't cost nothing else. Because I love the car. I just like to own shit. And I don't like it to take all damn forever. So, I feel like when my money get back flowing how I want to, I can just give them $1,000 a month. Right now, I give them $400, and that ain't even what the car note is. But I give them $400 every month, just, you know what I'm saying, to get paid off faster. But I'm putting up that to $1,000 when my money start back flowing, so I can get them on out my motherfucking hers. Boy, you ain't lying. And I ain't got sickle cell, but I lost my homeboy to sickle cell, man. Rest in peace, Mike Burks. The hospital life ain't what it is. And like I told y'all about my boy Marvin. Marvin, you have to go get them blood transfusions every week, man. And that used to fuck with me because the type of dude was, I told you, like, dude was the first real nigga I really ever met. The type of nigga that I'm saying, even if he wasn't the first real nigga I ever met, he was the first nigga that made me realize, say, man, this is a real nigga. He ain't nothing like none of you niggas, man. Dude ain't like y'all. This nigga different. He was the first nigga I seen that shit in, and I was just recognizing it, like it opened my eyes, like, dude ain't like the rest of these dudes I done met in my life. So, I never could understand why he was always going to the hospital by himself. When dude kick it with us. If not me, somebody every motherfucking day. This nigga was married. I barely knew his wife because he wasn't at home with his wife. He was out there with us. He wasn't running around fucking and doing this and that. Man, dude would come pick my ass. I was 16 at the time. Dude would come pick me up, come pick his twin sister and them up, pick Corey and them up. Sometimes he get his little brother, goddamn me, not Head. Name was Sean. I can't think if it was not Head or Big Head or whatever. Rest in peace to him because he died, got hit riding his bike. But dude, you just come pick all us up, man. He had a big ass truck. Dude would come pick us all up Dude was fun to party, and it's a party. We smoking like a motherfucker. We drinking like a motherfucker, and he done paid for everything, and he ain't gonna take one sip, ain't gonna take one puff. Dude not gonna complain. He not asking nobody for no gas money, none of that. And when it's time for him to go to the hospital, sit up in there for 3-4 hours, everybody jump out the goddamn truck and go home. This man go to the hospital, get out the hospital, and go right back and pick their ass right back up. Finish the day off like he ain't never been nowhere. And I asked that nigga one day, I was like, they don't let nobody go to the hospital with you? He was like, shit, they let a motherfucker go, but don't nobody never want to go. I'm like, don't nobody want to go? I'm like, shit, why was somebody shit, nigga? I go with you. Like, for real, bro, you go to the hospital with me? Yeah, bro, I've been kicking it with you all day, just sitting here with you, riding around, chopping it up with you. What's the difference if I'm sitting there chopping it up with you in the damn hospital? Is it is me sitting in the damn truck at your mama house, we out on the block. Ain't no damn difference, bro. You my nigga, you don't drop me off at the damn house and go to the hospital and then come back and get me. Ooh-wee. What? Like, I ain't know that the accident wasn't popping up. What it was is, they wasn't showing no tickets for me. Somebody they were like, I don't see no ticket for none of that shit you talking about. They ain't say nothing about we don't see an accident. Now, what's fucking my head up is when I talked to my boss, when they was letting me go, he told me, he was like, man, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said that I would not have a problem getting another job. He said something about my CDLs. And he was like, I think he said they was clean or something. Your CDLs gonna be clean, so you're not gonna have a problem getting another job. I wasn't trying to hear that because I'm sitting here with a broke motherfucking leg on painkillers and shit. And you telling me to go get another job. And I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you think I'm fit to drive? This is my driving leg. Nigga, I can't press a gas pedal, a brake pedal, or nothing down with this motherfucker here. I can't climb in and out of truck. I can't pass a physical. None of that shit, bro. I got a broke motherfucking leg, my nigga. Like, real talk, I had to go get a lawyer to get workers' comp. Like a real live lawyer. Tell him what's going on. He like, man, hold on, I got you. They not fit to do you like that. And shit, boy, I'm thankful for dude because he showed, boy. I be thinking, what if I was a quitter? What if I was take my ball and go home ass nigga, give up ass nigga, I'm defeated, okay, fuck it, ass nigga. When them motherfuckers told me and I'm sitting there begging ass, I'm like, bro, what you mean y'all letting me go? My nigga, I pay all the bills for my family, bro. They depend on me. You can't just let me go and tell me I don't got no more paychecks coming. I'm not fit to walk out of here and go get no other job, no matter what you telling me right now. And all I'm sitting here thinking is, damn, I ain't feel no alcohol test. I ain't feel no motherfucking drug test. I got hurt at work. How are they not paying me? My lawyer was like, they not paying you. They not paying you? Watch it. That man told me, look, it's Arkansas law. If you work for a company and you get hurt on duty, if you pass the alcohol test and you pass the drug test, pay the man. And about 2 weeks later, them chicks started popping up at his house. I got the phone with that nigga, he went to work. About 2 weeks later, them chicks were popping up at his house. But like I said, they stopped. I got the little chick for the temporary work I did. It was like $280 something. That's medication money. You got to make it shake, though. And I appreciate all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? When I be up in here and I be asking y'all to look out for me, man. Pray for me, whatever. Yeah. That's what I was telling people. I said, man, this is what you got to think about. Them folks, it's two things. Both of them dealing with money. Number one, they looking at it like this. If they could have let me go, maybe like it was my fault and all this and that, it gets them off the hook. Now, they looking at me like, nigga, you got to pay for our truck. All that damage you did over there, you got to pay for that restitution, all that shit. You caught that charge. You had that accident. You was in the wrong. We let you go because you was in the wrong. That's one thing. Second thing is, they cut me off. No workers' comp mean they're not paying for my hospital bills. They're not paying for my surgeries. They're not paying for my aftercare. They're not paying for my therapy. They're not paying for whatever devices I may need around this bitch. If they let me go without paying workers' comp. Now, since they did, I came back and got the workers' comp. Yeah, they had to pay for my surgeries. They had to pay for all my doctor's appointments, my visits, all my crutches, my leg braces, my medication, all that shit. So, my thing is this here. Where would I be if it wasn't for that damn lawyer? Because them folks, I wasn't going to win just me on the phone talking, man, y'all doing me dirty, man, and you going to leave me out here to dry? Basically, yeah, and we going to smile and talk nice to you. And I know even dude on the phone didn't want to tell me that bullshit he was feeding me. Dude didn't want to tell me that bullshit. And I didn't want to hear it. I tried to. I listened the first time when I still thought it was a possibility. But after you let me know it wasn't no possibility and y'all would really fit to fuck me over, I didn't even want to listen to it. I just hung up and called a lawyer. Fuck it. And even then, I was angry. I was hurt, disappointed, and scared than a motherfucker. And I didn't know what to expect. But I was so damn relieved when I got on the phone with that lawyer and I was like, damn. Them bitches almost had my ass. I still was nervous. When that check showed up, nigga, I felt like Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything rolled into one like, ooh, let me go pay this mortgage. You know how it was gonna happen? And even then, I was getting a 2-week check that was just about $200 more than what my 1-week check should be. So I'm still not to the money yet, but I'm paying bills and I'm taking care of the shit I need to take care of. You know what I'm saying? It's just, now it's time to get back to it. And I don't want to get back to it without a plan. I might tell this woman, I said, because she gave me an option. She was like, you want to get up here Wednesday or you want to shoot for the 21st? And I was like, fuck it, let's do it Wednesday. Because I'm like, I don't want to be procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have another week in between me and this money that I got coming. When it comes, it's coming. But, you know what I'm saying? The faster the new money get in, the faster I can stop touching the old money and start back stacking. Even though it ain't going to be no stacking because I'm going to start paying shit off and then I stack. After I get to throwing money where I need the money to go, then I stack. I'm just too used to not having no car note. And I'm like, shit, the 400 at the time was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just automatic pay, I don't even miss it. But now, even though it's the same shit, now it's like, I ain't like the feeling of, after I pay that mortgage and I pay this, I'm thinking, damn, they could hit me for their car note next. Let me make sure I got some more money in the bank. Fuck all that. Let's get the car note up out of there. That Then after that, I don't know, but I'm thinking that my next car gonna be a brand new 0 miles. And it's gonna be some form. I ain't decided yet. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of glad I wasn't already working. Because if anybody know me, they know that my dream car, like my dream car, is an S-Class Cabriolet. They start out base model at about 130 bands. I seen one from 2017 for 57,000. And it was like, boy, if I was working up, boy, I go get that motherfucker. Why? I ain't gonna say they rare cars, but I will say this: they rare enough that I ain't never seen one in real life. I've never seen one in real life. Never seen no motherfucker driving down the highway in no convertible S-Class. Never seen no motherfucker hit the block. None of that shit. I don't even be seeing them in the movies like that. Motherfuckers don't have them. They don't have them. But I want one. Anything y'all want to talk about? I just finished watching it. The Shannon Sharp and Monique interview. Hers wasn't as hard hitting as Cat Williams, but it was hard hitting on some of these devils. This out here doing people the way they doing people. It's funny to me, cause I've been waiting on a lot of these folks to get exposed. But the thing is, it's like it's so much shit that ain't getting exposed. We still early in 2024. It's coming. Man, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying like I'm going to go buy another car like as soon as I pay this one off. I'm just saying my next one, the next car that I go spend some money on, I don't want nothing nobody else done drove or had or none of that. I want some brand new shit. For real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this house. And the reason why I fight so hard to pay for it is because I seen my mama growing up, bro. And I remember my mama being married and us living in a 3-bedroom brick house down the street from the project, though. But I always felt a sense of pride of having that house. Nice house, like not no ragged ass house, ragged ass yard, none of that. Fenced in backyard, shed back there, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't my mama's house. Her and her husband was renting a house. And then they rented another house. He ended up buying the house, but they weren't together no more. And we just did that rent thing, house to house to house to house. And then one day my mama was like, I ain't doing it no more. My dream is to own a home. And she went through a whole lot of shit, years of building credit and ordering finger hut and all this shit and getting her shit right until she got this house. And I watched her struggle for 3 to 4 years to get this house. She been here about 11 years now, down there 11 years. Told me about 9 years ago, shit, me and my sister here, she like, hey, if something happened, this happened, she was like, my big sister like, shit, I ain't tripping, I don't even want the house. My little sister, I'm good. They both married, they both got their own houses. I'm paying for this one already, so why not take that same pride that my mama had and pay for this house? It's my mama's house. I feel real bad just let this fucking house go and be like, you know what, my mama's one dream was to own a house and it never happened. Nah, fuck that. I told mama now this is what we can do. The same way I'm talking about this new car. I also want a big ass house. I want a new house. Big ass house. I'll go get me a big ass house. And move you and that motherfucker with me. And then I'll move another family over here and charge them a lot more than what we paying for mortgage, for their rent. And let them pay us rent. Take that rent, pay the mortgage, put the rest in the landlord account. So if the hot water heater blow, we go to the landlord account and we buy a new hot water heater. You see what I'm saying? They money. They buying the house for us. They repairing the house for us with the extra money that them charging them. And if it go down like that and the bank give me another loan because I'm paying off this motherfucking mortgage and I'm doing shit the right way, then I might take out a loan to give me another house or another business or a truck or you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. I just got to put these plans together. We got to talk about all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? This shit that I say, I'm not just saying it because I know what I'm talking about. I'm saying it because these are my ideas. And if somebody know better than I know, shit, you supposed to speak up. Let me know now. Only thing had to go like when we was talking about the trade lines. Like, that's some shit that I don't know about per se. I heard a little bit about it. And from what I was hearing, I know I was getting the Reader's Digest version, but the shit sounded fairly easy depending. I don't know the price of what these credit sheets gonna cost. What's up with it? I don't know how much it's gonna cost to get somebody else credit to do the trade lines or the credit line or whatever it is. But the process didn't seem like it was gonna be too strategic. And all that could be a smoke screen too. That shit could be hard as fuck. Like one thing I know, when you in prison, they like to give you that list of jobs to tell you that these people hire felons, these are people you need to go holler at when you get out. Yeah, sometimes. But they also give you a list of like SSI tell you like the government's supposed to give you a check when you get out of prison. Now, this is the fucked up part about it. They give you that paperwork, official paperwork and everything, telling you go down to the Social Security office and tell you do this. The man tells you to your face, hey, they gonna deny you. They gonna turn you down. They gonna act like they don't know what the fuck you talking about. We don't know about that. You sure you've been misinformed or something, right? He was like, bro, that's what they told to do. That's their job. You gonna have to go 2-3 times before they finally break down and say, oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. We got it. Most people don't want to do that. Most people feel stupid going back and forth to do that, so they give up, and that's what they want you to do. So I ain't gonna lie. I went down there. Step Pop ended up taking me. So I went down to Social Security office. I'm talking to these folks. And just like the folks in the penitentiary told me, these folks made me feel like I was crazy. Like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Man, I got the paperwork right here. And I'm like, look, bro. He's like, man, I don't know what that is. Nah, that ain't us, bro. Nah, I don't know nothing about that. And I'm like, bro, they told me y'all was going to say that. Man, them folks like, yeah, well, we saying it. Well, what the hell you talking about? I was one of the niggas that gave up, like, fuck it. I'm not fit to be out here begging y'all. But like Monique say sometimes, when motherfucker owe you something, they need to give to you. The explanation in the penitentiary for you getting this disability money, what it was, a disability SSI, is because of a mental disability that ended you up in prison. Meaning, some type of way, you have a mental conniption. Something in your brain ain't wired right because you ended up in prison. Don't matter if a test say you borderline retarded, you got out, none of that. You ended up in prison, so something got to be wrong with you. Because why? Because there's a billion people in the world who ain't never gonna see the inside of a jail cell. Never. They mind working the way of play within the lines, stay within the boundaries, don't break the law. You can't do that. So you need some help. Let's see what here this is. Just send me this shit. I guess that was one of y'all just sent me something. He said Monique fine as hell and she know it. I will give Monique this. Monique in that Patti LaBelle mode where you start looking better and better as you get older. Cause Patti LaBelle looked like a damn werewolf / hound dog puppy. And then as she got older and older and older, she started getting prettier. I ain't get that shit. Monique the same way, cause Monique, she look a lot better than she ever did. Like right now, she look better than she ever did. I agree with a lot of shit Monique say. I don't agree with her delivery. It's scary. What I mean by scary is that sister, brother, my babies. That shit right there seems so fake. Now everything else seems genuine, but that shit make all the genuine shit seem so fake. So it's scary because you don't know whether you need to be really listening and paying attention to this shit or just writing this shit out like it's some bullshit. If you can, I'ma say yeah. And the reason I'ma say yeah is because I told you, bro, that CDL changed your life. It'll change your life, like for real. You on the road making money, you see in the world, but what you ain't got is time to fuck up and get in trouble. What you doing is making money that you ain't got to get in trouble to make. You see what I'm saying? Truck driving give you peace and quiet, a peace of mind. You have so much time to yourself to get to know yourself and think and get away from the bullshit of the world while you making your money. And if you the type of nigga who done been in prison and you on parole, ain't nothing wrong with getting somewhere by yourself, turning your head, getting away from all the bullshit, all the bad influences, and making money while you doing it. Because I guarantee you, the objectivity of making money and living that lifestyle that you want to live, keep you doing that, and while you doing it, you ain't getting no bullshit. That's just my advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not? What else would you do? What type of work are you doing now? Cause for me to tell you not to, you know what I'm saying, not to go make that type of money, then I'm gonna have to know you got a damn good backup plan. Cause I already told you my backup plan was depressing. I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm gonna do this shit, man, so I can get back in this truck. You know how many motherfuckers had me feel? Bro, you drove off a mountain, you getting back in that truck. My nigga, my first Rolex was in the layaway for damn near 2 years. Hell yeah, I'm getting back in that truck. I'm not fit to be out here selling no drugs. I'm not fit to be out here trying to pimp no hoes. I'm not fit to be out here breaking the law. I'm fit to be in the motherfucking truck making some money. Pull over at the rest stop for the night, hop on her, make me a YouTube. Like Shetty Nash or some damn body. Pull over at the rest stop, make me a YouTube. Boy, I did a show where I was telling y'all, and I'm like, look. A matter of fact, I'll put it like this as a comparison. Cat Williams told you when them folks sell they soul, their main job from that point forward is making everybody think they never did it. Bro, when you take your ass to prison and you come back home on parole, your main job is making everybody feel like you never did that shit. So what you need to do is get you a job where you can be respectable. Make you the type of money where people look at you and they think that you somebody successful. Because when I put my clothes on and I jump in the car and I step out, people don't look at me like, oh shit, man, you old thug ass nigga. Oh, they look at me like, man, oh, so, what you got going? Woman messed me up today. I was in the gas station, old woman, and she was like, excuse me, sir. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I like them shoes you got on, them sharp. I turn around, I'm like, thank you. The shoes is like this color green. The motherfucker suede and shit, you know what I'm saying? So she like, I like them shoes. And I'm like, appreciate you. Oh, you got the shirt. I turn, she want the jewelry. Oh, you just freshly clean. And I'm like, appreciate you. Man, I like to look good when I step out. I like to be noticed. I still got a little pimping. I want you to notice me. You know what I'm saying? When you see me, you gotta notice me. But thing is, when you start living that lifestyle, because like I said, it's gonna change your life. You gonna start making that money to where all of a sudden you can buy the kind of clothes you want to buy. You can pay your bills and you ain't sitting there stressing and worried about paying your bills. If you got some shit on the side you need to take care of, you can take care of that and you ain't worried about it. Your face look different when you hopping out the car and you ain't full of stress and worry. You know what I'm saying? Your comfort is on a different level when all these broke females is always talking that shit about, can you pay? I could if I wanted to, but get out the way. Yeah, I'm straight over here. I don't need you. Because the female with the money, they recognize me. They know me. Because I can go where I couldn't go at first. It's a whole different bag. Thing is, yeah, bro, get to your money. ASAP, as quick as possible. Get to it. I promise you. Get to it. I just told you, the woman was like, you want to do it Wednesday or you want it on the 21st? She ain't Wednesday. Why would I wait another week when I know what's going to be coming? The money? It's Thursday. I would usually be getting a check today. Ain't no check coming today. And shit. Yeah, I get back to it. I'm trying to tell you. Man, truck driving type of job, bro. When them checks do stop, you still be straight for a couple months. Check stop, you tell them to kiss your ass. You sit back at them for a month and do whatever the fuck you want to do, and then start looking for a job. Shit, man, I guess I gonna get back to it. Shit, real talk. That's if you do it right. You got to do it right. Self-made. 420 Club. Y'all know me. I don't know. I guess I'm put the hop off of her, man. Roll me some up, jump in the whip, man, and go holler at my little bro. It's been a minute, and since I'm put to go back to work, I need to go and get at him. Nah, real talk, bro. Go on. You know what I'm saying? Go on, do that. And it's a difference between having that CDL and actually using it, junk. Cause like I was saying, them was CDL jobs I was supposed to go do for the city. But that was like $19, $20 an hour. Breaking down what I was making in my last job driving, if you break it down to a 40-hour work week, it was $40 an hour. How can you beat that? Not to mention, this is how my work week went. I would go to my truck and leave out on a Sunday night, like late Sunday night, 11 o'clock at night. I'm headed to up in Missouri, down near the Illinois. I'll make it there. I leave here at 11. I'll make it up there probably about 5 in the morning. I go to sleep. My load get there about 3. I take off. Back down through Missouri, 2 stops. 2 stops in Arkansas. Sometimes I have to double back inside Illinois and do 1 stop, like right inside Quincy, Illinois. I was staying in West Quincy, Missouri. So that lets you know West Quincy and Quincy are 2 different states, but they right there. Shoot back down through Arkansas. I leave out this Sunday night at 11 o'clock. I'm making it back to Arkansas, like, well, shall I say I'm making it back home maybe 7, 8, 9. No, maybe 7, 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. I leave out Sunday. I'm back Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Get back Tuesday morning. I'm off all Tuesday. I'm off all Wednesday. Wednesday night, I get back in that truck. And I shoot back up there. Friday morning, I'm back home. I'm off all weekend. Sunday, I take back off. That's my whole week. I make 2 trips. I leave late at night. I'm back early in the morning. 2 days later, I'm really only gone 1 day and a few hours out these other 2 days. Couldn't beat that with the money I was making. Shit. Man, you couldn't beat that shit with a stick. I was off. You know what I'm saying? Most of Tuesday, most of Wednesday. And then I'm off most of Friday, all of Saturday, most of Sunday. Every damn week. And was bringing in more money than I ever brought in without doing this. Hell yeah, that was a solid run. The job I'm going to do is something like that. Except instead of coming back in the middle of the week and getting them days off, I'm going to be out on the road. You know what I'm saying? For the whole week, and then I'll be back and be off Saturday and Friday and Saturday every week. And I'll leave back out on a Sunday. The company is based out of Kentucky. Well, they got a lot of different bases, but the base I'm using, I'm headquartered out of is Kentucky. But they're going to let me bring my truck home. I just got to find somewhere I can park it. And they told me that for like the first month, they'll cover the parking fees until I start getting, you know what I'm saying, getting my paycheck in. And I'm like, damn, hold on. I'm going to go ask my boy. I go park it over there. Shit. I'm in the country. No, hold on. I really could whip that bitch right up on the side of their motherfucking crib. And you turn that bitch right back about that hoe. Get up out that bitch. Fuck you mean? Shit. I don't know, man. I ain't with the S class. Nah, I ain't really tripping on that right now. It is. It is. And boy, look at this stranger pop up on me. Where you come from, stranger danger? Boy, it is hell, but it's hard to beat that money. I'm gonna tell you, like, I hear my mama talking the other day. And we can go back further. I hear my sister talking one day. And she telling my mama, I just got a $19,000 a year raise. I'm like, damn, 19 bands a year, like that ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's some good motherfucking money right there, you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of raise because she had went up to a different job. So then she was like, yeah, I'm gonna be making such and such amount of money. And I'm like, you just got a $19,000 a year raise, and you still $21,000 short of what I'm making. I'm a convicted felon, ain't never been to high school in my life. You mama child that just graduated college. That's a head scratcher. That's why I tell people, man, fuck what these folks telling you. I was proud as hell my sister graduated college. But my heart broke when I found out that she was happy as hell to be getting bumped up $20,000 less and still be making $20,000. I mean $20,000 more and still be making $20,000 less. My heart broke again when I heard my mom and her telling my auntie that, hold on. I'm recording. Oh, you came out here looking for food? I said, you came out here looking for food? I guess I get the spotlight out there. I was hearing her tell my auntie that she was doing the extra hard work working at the nursing home to make the type of money she was making. And it made me feel some kind of way. Because she too threw out the magic number of $50,000. And I'm thinking to myself, that ain't no money. I mean, it'll get the bills paid. That's about it. That ain't no money. You're not going to do what you want to do with that. You're going to do what you got to do with that. So, that's why I was like, and that shit hurt. But I'm also in the mind frame that while I'm making this money, and I know it's not guaranteed to be coming like this forever, because you could always drive up a mountain, what's up, Tony, and career over with. That's why I said I'm pretty gonna pay off my shit, man. Pretty looking to seeing if I can go and get this house paid off early. See if I can start me up a plan to stack and all this other shit. I'm gonna try to start back writing for my actual book. Once I start back working, once I get my downtime, because I won't be having nothing to do except for, you know what I'm saying, surf the motherfucking web, make YouTubes, and write handle my business. So, we don't get all that done, man. Another thing is, man, it's still a baby on the way. And little man growing every day. Getting bigger and bigger. I acted like I didn't hear, but me and her was talking the other day, and she was like, I feel like he gonna come early. And I was thinking, early will push him a lot more closer to me. But if you about 2 months, 2.5 left, well, I'm gonna say about 2 months to go, make you feel like he coming early. Come on now. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it feel. I don't know none of that. So I can't just say. I'm the type to sit back and watch shit, let shit play out. And I ain't tripping because that's what we doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? We already sitting back and letting shit play out. Waiting till he gets here to take the DNA test So ain't no need to play no games and tell no lies or fake in front or none of that shit when it's already understood that we to get this test done. I think that's what she building up with for him, even though she said it to me. But like I be having to tell Miss Curry, you got to realize I'm a nigga in a situation who ain't getting a bunch of $1,000 million worth of lies. I'm a nigga on the side. Ain't no need to lie to me. You know what I mean? I'm right here. I know you got a husband. I'm not trying to take you from your husband. I was not trying to get you pregnant and cause all this confusion. But I also be having to tell Miss Curry that what's done is already done. And now we just got to adult this shit on out. You can't play. Like I wish dude knew that way that wouldn't be a curveball in the situation. But the thing about it is, she don't want to tell him. I'm not the whole ass nigga to do it, you know what I'm saying, behind her back. So right now it is what it is. We gonna crack the cross every bridge when we get to him. I ain't gonna lie. The other day when I talked to Miss Curry was telling me, she was like, I'm like, man, me and her ain't even been messing around. I'm like, man, I ain't even been seeing her like that. I'm like, the last time I seen her is when I took her to the Kevin Gates concert. I'm like, and we did not have sex that night. I'm like, the time I seen her before that was I forgot what it was we did. We went and did something, but we ain't had sex then neither. I told her something like it's really so it's like about 2 months since me and her had sex. And she was like, I know. I said, how you know? She was like, cause your ass ain't glowing, nigga. And when that motherfucker right there be around your ass be glowing. And your little face be lit up and shit. I'm like, what? Okay, you trip. She like, nah, nigga, I ain't tripping. Your ass be lit up. I was like, you sure it don't be, I was like, do it be her? Or do it just I be in a good mood, I be happy? She like, nah, nigga, it be her. I said, oh, shit. I said, well, Michael, I'm sorry I disappoint you. We ain't been messing around for about 2 months. I bullshit you not. It was about 3 hours down the line, the same day. And we was talking about how awesome that motherfucking session we just had was. Like, nigga, you did your thing. No, you were doing your thing. I know you couldn't do a lot because you pregnant than a motherfucker with shit. That thing right there, you know, that pregnant thing be like, woo, boy. So we was just sitting here having that conversation. And I was telling her, I'm like, man, you gonna get me in trouble. And she was like, what you mean get you in trouble? I said, man, because if Miss Curry called me and see my ass over here glowing, man, she gonna call me out. She gonna know everything. She was like, what you talking about? So I had to tell her what I just told y'all. And she was laughing in my ass. And I'm sitting like, I'm glowing, ain't I? She was like, I said, man, fuck you. Man, fuck you. Man, bro, man, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Y'all know I don't tell you no lies, man. I'm nervous as shit because I know it's a chance that I don't want to put everything into it because I know how it's gonna hurt. But if I told you everything wasn't into it already, I'd be a goddamn lie, man. Y'all know how I was when I first found this shit out. Them feelings ain't changed. I be sitting back with the possibility and the knowledge in my head that, man, it could turn out bad. It cannot be you. But that could also be a blessing. I don't know how I'm gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna react. Is it gonna hurt? Hell yeah, it's gonna hurt if it ain't mine. Am I gonna be excited in a bitch? Like overly excited? Might be doing too damn much if it is. Yup. Hell yeah. Right now, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to stress her out. I don't want to blow up the spot and cause no bullshit. I don't want to get too emotionally invested. Too damn late. I done named the baby months ago. What the fuck you mean? Um, so I named the baby years ago. Like, so maybe it ain't the emotional investment that I think it is because, like I say, it ain't that I came up with the name and started doing all that when she got pregnant. This has been my thing since I had a thing. Like, my first child gonna be named this. It don't matter if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. Don't matter who the mama is. I had this same talk with so many different females that I was having sex with. Like, hey, now you know, if you get pregnant, we're gonna have to name that little baby Mercedes. Right, Embry. So it's like shit. Motherfuckers agree. When I talked to her about it, you know what I'm saying? I had to really sit down and talk to her and give her the whole rundown of why. And when I gave her the rundown, she was like, bet. And I'm like, bet. And she was like, bet. And I'm like, bet. So shit. I mean, it's kind of a flex, but it wasn't done to be a flex, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It was done for the exact reasons I said it was. I never thought that there was gonna be a possibility of the child being somebody else's. Um, when I came up with that idea, so it wasn't never to be a flex. It was always to be history. Yeah, I can feel that. I feel everything y'all saying, bro. It's just it's scary. This shit's scary, man. Cause you don't know. I'm in a situation where it's like I feel blessed. Like if I get this job here, let me quit saying it. Because I got this job here, I feel like I'm back in a situation where I'm ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Once I start back driving, somebody come tell me, hey, boy, your baby here. Where? Let's go. What do you need? Oh, some time? Job. He needs some time. We ain't got no time to give you. But shit, you could make some time. And if you can't make no time, guess what I got? A rider policy. Y'all, come on. You with me for the week. Yeah, you and the baby. Come on. Man, I don't give a damn what he gonna do. Where he gonna find you at? Man, that nigga be alright. You went on a vacation to get away. What do you think? You went somewhere to have sex with the baby? Answer your phone. Let them know you be back home. Don't bother you. And you gotta leave them stressing and guessing. Answer the phone. Well, I'm just saying, if it's my baby, shit is totally different. If it's my baby, then, like I told at first, it's like, your marriage ain't my concern no more. Right now, I'm respecting your marriage because that might be not my, you know what I'm saying? What if I go and break up your marriage and fuck up your marriage, the baby come out, it's his baby, and then I'm just over here the asshole that fucked everything up. The nigga who got lucky enough to get a piece of ass and couldn't keep his goddamn mouth closed. Ten dick ass nigga thought he had a baby on the way and ran over and got talked to her husband about it. Man, that might be my baby, man. We're going to have to find out. Oh, nigga, find out and then say something. Because if it ain't your baby, then you just fade the fuck the black nigga and let them go on about their life. But if it is your baby, then you can't just fade black. A lot of people thought that in my vocabulary, my mind frame, it don't happen like that. No child left behind out of his mind. We not fit to do that. I was done like that. And I'm not saying it was done like that on purpose. I don't blame my dad. I blame myself more than I blame him sometimes. But in this situation, I am the motherfucking adult. I get to make the decisions of what I do. So if I bring a child into the world and I'm not in his life and I'm not fighting to be in his life, I feel less than a man. I feel less than anything respectable. That's some real bitch ass nigga shit. You don't run from kids. You might run from a fight. You don't run from no goddamn kids. You don't run from no babies, man. Nigga might run from some bills. You don't run from no kids. That's something I never do. Oh. This is the thing about that. That's where the fail safe first name come in at. This one thing about it. Him being married to her automatically makes that him his baby, whether whoever signed the birth certificate. That's the law in Arkansas. If you're married and you have a baby, it's your baby. My thing is, I've never been a full-fledged law-abiding citizen, and I'm in the believe that DNA trumps law. If you got my blood running through your veins, ain't no law in this world to tell me I'm not your daddy. That this nigga over here that ain't got shit to do with you, but he fucking your mama, that's your daddy. No. Because guess what? Him and your mama could break up to motherfucking Marvel. That nigga could find out you ain't got his blood, and he still married to your mama, so he your daddy, but he abusing you now. He beating on you. He mistreating you. Pop you upside your motherfucking head when your mama ain't around. She don't know why you crying. Just every time, bam, bruises and shit. No, we not fit to go through that with my son. My son gonna know he got a daddy. That nigga gonna know he got a daddy. All that. And nigga, if it end up that you just got two daddies, then you just end up with two daddies. Hopefully they both be real niggas. You gonna have at least one. You gonna have at least one. Did know the struggle. When you come to him and dad, I need these shoes. Unless you out here just acting an ass, then you probably gonna get the shoes. Dad, I need this. I want to do this. Man, unless you out here acting an ass, then you probably gonna get to do that shit. Why? Because that's what the fuck I'm backing this truck for. So I can give you the money to do that type of shit that I didn't have the money to do when I was young. Yo, that's exactly why, right there. It ain't so I can go buy a new chain or go buy an S-Class Mercedes. Man, if that baby got my name on him, that's what I'm working for. And I'm not going to work for it in the dark. I'm going to go over there, me and dude going to have a talk. Say, little buddy, we need to talk. It ain't got shit to do with your wife no more. It's about my son. My son. Your wife, my son. We got to come to agreement. And if not, then that's when I started playing my trump cards. Let that thing dangle doing the cabbage patch. Ask your woman, bro. I can make her leave at 9 o'clock at night, or I can make her leave for the rest of your life. You better ask him then about it. All I'm saying is, if it's my baby, you better play nice. I'll play nice. But shit. I hate talking like this because I don't want to sound tough or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to get over this type of shit. But it's just a situation where dude, and I hate to say this about another black man, but he in a situation where he can't win and it ain't even his fault. Not in my eyes. In her eyes, she be like, fuck him. That nigga that cheated on me so many damn times and woo woo woo. And I told him to his face that I was gonna get his ass back. Gotcha. I'm like, bitch, you cold. You cold. She don't say it like that, but you know, she be like, cause I be asking, you know, so I don't want to get too deep into your shit. Cause I know she don't really be comfortable talking about a marriage, but I'm that type of nigga. I be want to know, like, what dude gonna do when he find out? She was like, shit, he gonna be mad, but he ain't gonna leave me. I said, you don't think he gonna leave? She was like, nah. I'm like, why not? She was like, cause I already told that nigga I was gonna get him back. I told him I was gonna get him back. She was like, I dude be cheating on me all the time and getting caught. I catch his ass all the time. And I told him I was gonna get his ass back, payback a motherfucker. I said, dude be fucking broads. You bringing home a baby. Bitch, you won. It's over. You won. Y'all ain't even gotta do this shit no more. Y'all, you won. Miss Carol asked me the same question, and she told me that I would. She didn't ask me. She kind of was insinuating to the fact that she said it out loud. Wasn't no insinuation. She said she just don't know that if she leave her husband for you, you ain't gonna deal with her. And I was thinking to myself, why you think I ain't gonna deal with her? My thing is this. I've been dealing with her since 2017. She ain't never lied to me about being married or none of that. She did some bold shit with me. Like when we first started this shit, I used to come pick her up from the house, from her husband's house. That nigga be home. I bring her and drop her ass back off down the street from the house, and she got there me, and that nigga be in the house waiting on her, and I be down the block. We was on some bullshit like that, and then we had calmed down, and then it's like the nigga had went away. You know what I'm saying? We were back at it, and in the midst of us being back at it, that nigga came home. And next thing you know, it was like, hey, I asked her. I'm like, because I was thinking, and the reason I was thinking about it, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't be busting all the time or fast or none of that shit. So I had figured out some shit to do and corrected that. And I had, you know what I'm saying, and started shooting that club up. But I wasn't thinking about it. I'm like, man, we don't be using protection because I don't be busting like that. But now that I am busting like that, I'm not pulling out. So I asked her one day, I was like, hey, because she just be letting me. She don't say nothing. I know she be knowing I be doing it, but she don't ever say nothing about it. You married and shit. So when the shit was hitting me and it was fucking with me, I was thinking about it. I said, hey, let me ask you a question. Can you get pregnant? And she was like, funny, you should ask. I said, why you say that? She was like, because I am. And I'm like, you am what? And she was like, I am pregnant. And I was like, ooh, damn. I think I sent her some big ass smiley faces. But I was like, damn. And she told me the truth. She kept it 100. She was like, look, I'm not sure if it's you and him because you know that nigga came home right after the last time, and me and him, I couldn't tell him no. So I couldn't tell the nigga no. First of all, it's my husband. Second of all, the nigga getting out of jail, he wasn't really taking no for an answer. So, you know, I'm like, damn. All right, y'all, this is what I'm gonna twist this up. And then I got to shoot over to my brother now. Kicking with dude, and I ain't been over there in a minute. So I need to go check on my people before I be, you know what I'm saying, back on the road, missing my people. And on that note, don't be afraid to take the long road, say the wrong road. Do things the long way, say the wrong way. Go find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all. We out.